this video, we shall be developing ASH modeling in Eviews. So as you know, ASH stands for Autoregressive Conditional Heteroskedasticity. Is the model that is used generally when facing some difficulty in ARMA modeling due in general to the heteroskedasticity of error terms. So as you know, in ARMA modeling, error terms should be normally distributed, non-autocorrelated, and homoskedastic. So sometimes we can have normality or residual, autocorrelation, and do not have homoskedasticity. So ASH model is a methodology that came to correct some volatility due to the heteroskedasticity of error term in ARMA modeling. So for the purpose of this tutorial, we have a financial series here called financial share that we are going to model using ASH model. And it's the first time you are watching one of my videos, do not hesitate to subscribe and activate the notification bell in order not to lose my next video. So coming back into our topic, so we have this financial series that I will open. Then first of all, look at graph view, and going in view graph, then click on OK, and you can visualize the evolution of our series from 2001 to 2020. As we have seen the evolution of our series, we can look at stationary of our series, which is the first step in ARMA modeling in general, Box-Jenkins methodology. So if our series is not stationary, we can differentiate our series in order to have a stationary series. So we look at unit roof test of our series by going in view and then click on unit roof test. So we will keep augmented decay follower test, and then click on OK, and you can see that our p-value is 0.000, meaning that our series is clearly stationary, because p-value more than 1% entail the rejection of null hypothesis, which is the presence of the unit roof in our series. So our series is though stationary, so we can model our series using ARMA process without differentiating. So the second step after looking for the stationary of our series will be to analyze the correlogram in order to see which ARMA process we'll use in the modeling of our series. So let us look at the histogram of our series by going on view and then correlogram. So let's look at the correlogram of our series, not the histogram as I said. So the histogram of our series say that we can use impartial correlation that give autoregressive term to put in our series, 1, 2, 3 autocorrelation term in our model, because after 1, 2, 3 we have a value of autocorrelation which is in our confidence interval. But for our autocorrelation, which materialize the moving average terms, so we can notice that the presence of two autocorrelation, two moving average term in our ARMA model. So there are three candidates to our model. So we have ARMA 3-2, we can have AR3, we can have MA2 in our series. Let us first estimate our ARMA 3-2. So let's go on quick and then click on estimate equation. Our series is financial series. We have the constant in our model. We have AR1, we have AR2 in our series, we have AR3, we have MA1, we have MA2. Then we click on OK. We can see that our ARMA 3-2 model have been estimated and the MR term are not significant. And we can notice also that inverted unit roof test, we have one inverted unit roof test that is equal to 1. That means that it's not a good model, so we can delete MR term because of no significance. So we can keep our AR3 model. So we have our coefficient that are significant in our model. I have a R square of 0.11, and we have all inverted unit roof that are module less than 1. So we can check at our residual diagnostic test, like normality test. Go in view residual diagnostic and then click on normality test. You can see that the p-value is 0.05, which is more than 5%, meaning that our error term is normally distributed. So p-value more than 5% mean that we accept our null hypothesis, which is the normality of our series. So let us look at autocorrelation term by using our residual term. So let's go on residual and look at a correlogram of our residual term. So you can see that the correlogram of our residual term here have its value in our interval and confident interval, and AC value are close to 0 with probability that are generally more than 5%. So we can assume that our error term are non-autocorrelated. Let us look finally at the heteroskedasticity heteroskedasticity of our error term. So let's go on view, residual diagnostic, heteroskedasticity test, and then select hash test, then click on OK, and you can see that our p-value is 0.0029, which is less than 5%, and telling the rejection of our null hypothesis, which is homoskedasticity. So our error term is heteroskedastic, which is not a good news for our model, because error terms should be homoskedastic. We will try to correct this homoskedasticity of our error term using hash model. So our hash test, including 1 lakh in our series, tell that our error term are not heteroskedastic. So we'll estimate our hash model because of the heteroskedasticity of our error term, and then we will go on to do so. We'll go on estimate, and the previous method that we have used here were least square. So we'll let least square and go to hash, autoregressive conditional heteroskedasticity, and then click on OK. Then click on that. We have the by default value of hash term, which is 1. We also have a gash effect, so we'll keep 0 in gash effect, telling that there is no gash in our model, supposing that. So we'll keep 1 error term hash. So we click on OK, and we can see that all our coefficients are still significant with our hash model. We have the variance equation that give the relationship between the square of our error term and the lag values. So you can see that now the p-value is more than 5%. That is good for our hash modeling. So we can now look at error term diagnostic after estimating our hash model. Go on view. You can look first of all at normality test, and you can see that p-value is still more than 5%, meaning that our error term is normally distributed. We can also look at our residual term parallelogram that have the same feature as previously in our AR3 series, and we can look at heteroskedasticity test by going on view, residual diagnostic, and hash LM test. Select hash, then click on OK, and you can see that our p-value now is more than 5%, meaning that the error term of our hash model estimated is homoskedastic, because p-value more than 5% entail the rejection, the acceptation of our null hypothesis, which is homoskedasticity of our error term. So you can see that in our AR3 model we have a error term that is not this heteroskedastic, and after running our hash model we can notice that our error term is now homoskedastic, meaning that our hash modeling have ameliorated our error term shape. So if you have not done so, do subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell in order not to lose the next videos and anytime soon.